Hey, my beautiful peeps, locking down the truth with Marci Lock. I'm sitting here enjoying a little meditation time on the beach. You can see this awesomeness that I got going on, and just sitting here and was meditating on a question that allowed specific downloads and answers to come to me. And so there's a couple of things that I want to share, is that so many times we're in the busyness and chaos and go through the motions and the identities we've built and the stories we've built of how it has to look to be validated, to be good enough, that we're so in the motions of blah, 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 we're not fucking present to just get in tune with, ooh, what would be the effective action? What would be the inspired action to give me the thing that I'm really seeking, that I want? And so many times, so we're like, you're going through the motions to try to make money, when really you just got to stop to make money. I know, right? Like, same thing with relationships, same thing with everything, is like, when do we actually stop and receive the inspiration, like, ooh, this action would be the effective thing, this is what my people are wanting. So if you just even stopped and asked yourself the question as to, like, what could I do to create the most value in my business, or how could I be the number one producer in my business, or provide the most value for other people, or create greater customer service, or share my message more, or whatever it is, and you just asked the question and allowed yourself to, like, meditate on it for 30 minutes. It's phenomenal what will actually come through you and show up if you're in tune to listen and just stop and listen, because all the answers are inside you. Yet most of the time, like, think about it, I actually do a process with my peeps and, like, my personal clients, and sometimes in my retreats, called an essence exercise, where I have people actually run around in pure craziness and then go extremely slow and then find this essence space. And it's like, what we can attune to is realizing, like, wow, when I'm in pure chaos, I don't actually fucking see anything around me. I don't see the details. I don't see the clarity, the feedback as to, like, what would be the most effective and what comes next. Instead, I'm just in so much fucking chaos, I miss it. And yet when I slow down completely, and I find that place where it's like, it's at peace and flow and it's easy for me, literally, I'm so much more effective. I'm so much more of a producer. And so even today, like, I've got so many inspirations coming through me right now. I just set it in I was like, oh, cool. Like, I feel like the inspiration to set it in my schedule, have an hour of creation time every single day coming up, in these next few weeks. And how do you like receive the inspiration, take action on it, versus just, blah, 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 I'm just going to keep going through the motions, do all things I get to do. And this is why you're in the same chaos shit. And the thought on top of that for me that came up was, I had someone who had really said that, like, they were every time they go to step out of their comfort zone, they, like, want something, but they get so overwhelmed that they're like, oh, it's just, I think I should just stay here where I'm not in overwhelm. This is just the same shit, because you haven't learned how to, again, create the peace and shift the perception and do the behaviors and do the things that keep you in peace and flow and allow you to step through that. So what shows up, the resistance that shows up, is either the thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be overwhelmed, oh, there's too much to do, or oh, it's going to look this way. And all of these are just thoughts and perceptions. What if you actually knew how to shift the behaviors and the perceptions to create peace and flow for you, and to allow yourself to shift through it peacefully and make it fun and easy? Because this is the deal, guys. Creation and having what you want is actually really fucking fun and easy. That's the energy and the vibration of it, is fun and easy and excitement, curiosity and joy. So no wonder you're not fucking creating and moving past your comfort zones and getting what you want when you're in the space of, like, lack, scarcity, worry, chaos, I think I'll do the motions, oh my gosh, Instead, try something different. Works really well to just be in peace and flow and fun and easy, and then you're continually expanding into the greatest version of yourself, allowing more, loving yourself more, expanding into all these things. Literally, you create more freedom every day, more love for yourself every day, more abundance, more joy, more balance, more peace. That's the process of creation, and versus what, the opposite, which is just, people think if you're not, they're afraid of change, thinking that change is scary, change is hard, change is a process. Well, that's actually your bullshit. Change is actually easy. Change is peaceful. Yet it's these thoughts that keep you in the war inside yourself, instead of just looking at the thoughts and looking at the perceptions, going internal to create something different. And this is why I fucking always will 100% believe that everything externally is from your internal world. And when you just turn it internal, literally you work through the shit, and it's like more free every day. So try that, try something different, try peace and flow, because it's awesome. Love you guys. Power of choice is yours. Choose your best life. Lock it down.